This is Sports Fiend, and I'm here to talk Chavez Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez. I think Julio Cesar Chavez shocks the world. On May 6th of 2017, there will be a terrific matchup in the boxing ring between Mexico natives Saul Canelo Alvarez and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. This fight will take place in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena. This fight will be televised on HBO pay-per-view at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk the tale of the tape of the match. First, we have Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has 48 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. 34 of those wins by way of knockout. Canelo stands 5'9" and has a reach of 70.5 inches. He has won his last 5 fights with notable KO victories against Liam Smith, Amir Khan, and James Kirkland. In previous fights, he also has big victories over Erislandy Lara, Austin Trout, and Shane Mosley. Canelo started his career at the very young age of 15. He is currently just 26, having almost 11 years of pro boxing experience. Canelo's only professional loss came by the generation's great star Floyd Mayweather Jr. Canelo will be facing one of the biggest tests in his career when he steps in the ring against fellow Mexican Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. has 50 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. 32 of Chavez's victories have come by knockout. He also has suffered a knockout loss against the hands of Andrew Fonfara. In the fight against Fonfara, many say he quit on the stool. This angered fans in the fight. Objects were even being thrown in the ring as a result of Chavez's surrender. In the Mexican culture, surrender is not an option. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. started his professional career at a slightly younger age than Canelo, or slightly older age, at the age of 17. Chavez Jr. stands 6 foot 1 inch tall and has an arm reach of 73 inches. These dimensions show a clear-cut size advantage for Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has lost 2 of his last 6 fights. The previously mentioned surrender to Fonfara and a decision loss to Sergio Martinez. The fight against Sergio Martinez was for the WBC World Middleweight title, and Chavez was able to knock out Martinez in the 12th and final round. Chavez Jr. has campaigned as light as 130 pounds, which was in his pro debut, but he's also weighed as much as 170.5 pounds, 71.5 pounds in a catchweight, lightweight international title bout against Andrew Fonfara. BoxRec lists Julio Cesar Chavez as a super middleweight. Canelo has fought as low as 147, and he has fought as high as 155, aka Canelo weight. The fight between Canelo Alvarez and Julio Cesar Chavez will be at a catchweight of 164.5 pounds. I believe this will be the highest pre-fight weight for Canelo Alvarez. The height and weight differences between Chavez Jr. and Alvarez make this fight extremely intriguing. I am curious to see how Canelo can deal with a fighter like Chavez Jr., who arguably is the bigger boxer, not only by weight, but by height. I feel Canelo Alvarez is the better boxer, but Chavez might be the stronger boxer. We have yet to see how Canelo's power will translate to not only full middleweight, not to mention the catchweight is at 4.5 pounds more. I'm interested to see if Canelo will even be at the 164.5 pounds on the date of the pre-fight weigh-in. It's common boxing lore that Canelo comes into the ring at times well over the middleweight limit. Some say he has weighed as much as 180 pounds on fight night. According to BoxingScene.com, Julio Cesar Chavez will only plan on rehydrating 10 to 14 pounds to 175 to 178 pounds on the night of the fight. In recent pictures of Chavez Jr., he looks to be in some of the best shape in recent times. Canelo Alvarez stated that these pictures will mean nothing in the ring. I'm not sure if I agree with Canelo. We all know about Chavez Jr. training camp antics, but for some reason I feel like he's taking this fight very seriously. For Canelo's sake, he better hope this isn't the case. I feel that Chavez Jr. Style is tailor-made for Canelo's style. Chavez likes to fight on the inside with his head down. Canelo has a really good body attack, and with Chavez being the taller man, there is a lot of body target to hit. Also, Chavez Jr. may be subject to uppercuts and counter hooks with that head down brawler style of his. But will Canelo's power translate against such a bigger fighter in Chavez Jr.? Against the predictions of many of my boxing comrades, I feel that Canelo's power won't be quite as hefty as it looked against smaller guys, including Amir Khan. If Chavez Jr. can use his distance and size advantage, it could prove to be a long night for Canelo Alvarez. Due to the slick technique of Canelo, Chavez Jr. will have to be extremely careful when attacking on the outside and the inside. Despite this caution, Chavez Jr. will have to impose his physical advantages on Canelo. I believe that Julio Cesar Chavez can do this and will do this. He will knock out Canelo in the later rounds and illustrate the pride of his countrymen and his father. I'm sure many of you guys don't agree with my prediction, and I would like to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. This is Sports Fiend. Please subscribe.